Top focus at 7. Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis has landed himself into trouble. This after it was reported that he held up a US-bound Air India flight by close to 50 minutes. His principal secretary Praveen Pardeshi reportedly had got his old passport to the airport, and so the Chief Minister decided to delay the flight, inconveniencing other passengers on board the AI 119 by almost an hour. India Today has accessed pictures of Fadnavis meeting the New Jersey Governor Chris Christie. Of course, he made it in time for that crucial meeting. But what about other passengers? Let's get a word from our correspondent Mayuresh, who's with us live this evening. Mayuresh, Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis accused of holding up a New York-bound flight by almost 50 minutes. What rules has he violated in this process, or will he be able to get away with this kind of high-handedness?
Certainly, for now, we can say that he's gotten away with this whole thing. But as CB, one point wanted to tell our viewers is that his PS, that is Praveen Pardeshi, who forgot his old passport on which the valid visa stamp was there, and for that this flight got delayed. The immigration at immigration counter also he was given a green signal to go ahead. But at the boarding point, someone noticed that he was not having a valid visa passport, the visa stamp on that passport, and after that this whole incident came in light. So immigration counter also allow him to just go. So this is another case of VVIP culture in Maharashtra.
All right, Mayuri, stay on with us. Let's also get a word from Captain Retired S.S. Panisar, former Director, Flight Safety and Training, Indian Airlines. Thanks so much for speaking to India Today. Captain Panisar, your reaction, has Devendra Fadnavis actually flouted norms?
Well, let me tell you, it is flouting the norms, but the question is, this VIP culture is there for a very, very long time. They delay the domestic flights, international flights for some personal reason. Now, in this particular case, you cannot leave the passenger behind also for security reasons, because the baggage is already loaded in the aircraft. However, this VIP culture, they should be careful so that not to cause inconvenience to the other passengers. And they should rather report much before the time of departure. I have seen even earlier the minister's maid servant. If she is not reached in time, the flight is delayed.
Right, and Captain Panisar, I want to ask you, you're saying that it's not proper to leave a passenger behind considering that his or her baggage has already been loaded. But are exceptions like these made for common citizens as well?
Well, yes. If a common citizen also comes late or he does not board the plane, then they have to do the whole check-up of the baggage for every passenger. It's because of the security reasons. And they must check in much before the time so that there is no security violation also. But delaying the flights because somebody is coming late, he left his passport and all that, and with the minister's aide and all that, it's a very sad thing. Passengers do get agitated for delaying the flights for 50 minutes. Although 50 minutes is not a big time, they can make up the loss while flying. That's
right,
all.
And Captain Panisar, so you're basically telling us that no action can be taken against the Chief Minister because he's technically not flouted any guidelines.
Well, you can't call it a technical flouting, but what action you can take the ministers and all that is very difficult. But they should be responsible themselves, that they should come much before the flight. They also understand this causes inconvenience to the travelling public.
Absolutely.
Why should they give opportunity to the public to speak, to come late and all that? They should set an example for others to come on time.
All right, Captain Panisar, thanks so much.
Standing on the
Thanks so much for sharing your views with us.